You probably think of money as something real, something solid, something with actual value sitting inside it. But here's the crazy part. It isn't. Money is a story, and the only reason it works is because millions of strangers who will never meet each other have quietly agreed to believe the same story at the same time. Let that sit for a second. Think about a $100 bill. It's a piece of paper, cotton and linen, some ink, a few security threads. On its own, that paper is worth almost nothing. You can't eat it. You can't build a house with it. You can't burn it for more than a few minutes of warmth. And yet you can hand it to a stranger on the other side of the planet, someone who doesn't speak your language, has never heard your name, and they will give you real food, real shelter, real hours of their time in return. Why would anyone do that? Because they believe the story too. This is where it gets interesting. Humans have been telling this particular story for thousands of years, and every version of it works the same way. Somebody says, this shell, this coin, this piece of paper, this number on a screen represents value. And as long as enough people nod along and agree, it actually starts to function as if it does. Not because of the object itself, because of the shared belief wrapped around it. Here's an easy way to picture it. Imagine you and a friend invent a game on a rainy afternoon. You decide that bottle caps are worth something. One bottle cap gets you a turn on the good chair. 2 bottle caps gets you the last slice of pizza. At first, it's just a joke between the two of you, but then your neighbors start playing too. Then their cousins. Then people down the street who never even met you, but heard bottle caps mean something, so they start trading them for real favors. Give it a few generations, and nobody even remembers the joke. People are just quietly working extra shifts to collect more bottle caps. That, essentially, is money. Most beginners never realize this, but for most of human history, money wasn't attached to anything physical at all. It was attached to trust. Early societies used shells, salt, cattle, stones the size of cars, anything that a community collectively agreed was valuable enough to trade. The object changed. The story underneath it never did. Then came gold, and gold felt different because gold felt real. It's rare, it doesn't rot, and you can hold it in your hand. For a long time, paper money was just a claim ticket for gold sitting somewhere in a vault. Your dollar bill wasn't the value. It was a promise, a receipt that said, somewhere, a bank is holding real gold on your behalf, and this paper proves it's yours. But here's the twist nobody talks about. In 1971, the United States broke that promise on purpose. President Nixon ended the direct link between the dollar and gold, and just like that, the paper in your wallet stopped being a receipt for something else. It became the thing itself, value, floating entirely on belief, backed by nothing but trust in a government and an economy. This changes everything about how you should think about money, because if belief is the actual engine behind money, that means money can be created out of nothing, as long as people keep believing in it. And that's exactly what happens every single day. When a bank issues a loan, it isn't handing you cash that was sitting in a vault waiting for you. In most cases, it's creating new money the moment it approves the loan, typing a number into a system. That number didn't exist 5 seconds earlier. Now it does, because the bank trusts you'll pay it back, and the wider system trusts the bank. Money printer goes brr isn't just an internet joke. It's describing something real. Governments and central banks can, and do, create more of the story whenever they decide the economy needs it. During 2020 alone, trillions of new dollars were pumped into the global economy in response to the pandemic. Not because a mountain of gold suddenly appeared somewhere, because the story got a new chapter, and everyone kept reading along. If this video made sense to you, hit subscribe and leave a like. I'll see you in the next one.